Good morning. Today on Spotlight, we'll introduce you to two young African leaders visiting the U.S. in Detroit for their very first time ever as Mandela Washington Fellows at Wayne State University. Why are they here and what do they expect to learn? Waji Banmia from Cameroon and Rejoice Wamba from Zambia. And later on our Sunday morning program, we'll check in on the latest polling results from longtime Michigan pollster Bernie Porm and his Epic MRA firm in Lansing. It's Sunday, July the 7th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. What's your first impression so far of the U.S. and of Detroit?
Well,
Rejoice? Either way.
I can go first.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having us. I must say it's been pretty amazing so far. You know, the U.S., we've been watching a lot on TV concerning the United States, and it feels good to actually be here today or to witness everything. It's actually like a dream come true. And particularly, great. I'm very happy.
Good. Well, we're pleased you're happy so far. Rejoice.
Yes. I actually share his sentiments. Before I came here, I had this big, nice picture of the United States, and coming here, I have just realized that what I thought about it is actually what it is. It is actually a great nation, and Detroit is a beautiful place, a beautiful city, and I'm just enjoying being here.
Over 50,000 applicants, only 700 get selected, and then they get divvied up throughout the United States, and there are 25 of you here at Wayne State University. What made you want to apply to this?
So back home, I had an opportunity to interact with some alumni of the fellowship, and I could see the impact that they were making in our communities and in the society. So I was very curious to know how they were managing to do that. And actually I learned that they were able to do that through the fellowship, because of the fellowship. And I told myself I needed to be part of the fellowship in order for me to contribute also positively as they were doing. And so I took some time to apply for the fellowship. And of course, I prayed to God. I said, God, I really need this.
Your prayers were answered.
I really need this.
You're from Zambia.
Yes.
And you're an urban planner?
Yes.
All right, very good. Waji, same question.
Back home, from where I come from, in my community in Cameroon as a whole, the Mandela Washington Fellowship Program is actually seen as a flagship program, as one of the best when it comes to fellowship programs. Actually, in Cameroon, we're more than 2,000 applicants, more than 2,000 people applied for this, and 18 were selected. So just as Rejoice was saying a while ago about prayers, I think it's grace. I actually tell so many of my friends that there's something, apart from hard work, apart from what you are doing on the field, there's something known as grace, and that actually worked out for me.
And your profession is journalist, and your bio also said fact checker. Yeah. So you're in America, so you got a lot of fact checking to do right about now.
Yeah.
And you work for a radio and television station in Cameroon?
Yes, I work for the state media in Cameroon. It's called the Cameroon Radio Television.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll come back. We'll talk about this fellowship program, what you've been doing since you've been here, what you hope to get, and what happens after the fellowship program is over. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to Spotlight. 19 countries are represented out of these 700s. All of them are African countries, sub-Saharan Africa. What's the goal of the program, and what do you hope to get out of this?
The goal of the program is to build the next generation of leaders in Africa in a diverse field. And what I hope to achieve is actually to develop further my leadership skills in whatever thing I'm doing. And just from the name, the Mandela Washington Fellowship Program, what we've been able to do so far at Wayne State University is just different leadership sessions, trying to build our skills in one way or the other, trying to network with several other leaders in diverse fields. And I think that's the objective so far of the program. And gradually, I think we are getting somewhere. We are gradually achieving the goals.
Yeah, and in fairness, we should say you've only been here a little over a week or so, right?
Yeah.
So you still
2
have
weeks.
a ways to go.
Yeah.
So they're just sort of dipping you into it right now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to talk to you afterwards,
Okay.
after everything is completed. Rejoice, what do you hope to get out of this?
As an urban and regional planner, I actually have to navigate through so many challenges, and I have realized that this fellowship actually gives me the ability to develop my skills, my leadership skills, my communication skills, and just the inclusivity that is within the program enables me to be able to navigate through my profession, because my profession is diverse. I work with planners like myself. I work with other professions and various stakeholders, and the fellowship is giving me an opportunity to be able to harness all this by teaching me how to be a leader, and a good leader at that.
All of you, all of the fellows are between the ages of 25 and 35,
Yes.
so you're young. How long will the program in Detroit last?
5 weeks. My contacts list is actually growing.
Yeah.
My contacts list is growing. And as a fact checker, as a journalist, it's very important for me. If I need to fact check something when it concerns the medical domain, for example, the medical field, I think with the Mandela Washington Fellowship Program, I've been able to have lots of contacts, even amongst the fellows. I know who to contact, I know who to get to in order to be clear about a certain topic, in order to fact check that topic and just put out the truth there to anybody.
Yeah. I'm curious, were you here on time to see the first presidential debate?
Yes, yes.
In fact, fact-checking probably became an interesting fact itself in all of that.
Very interesting, because on the day of the debate, I was watching to see how fact-checking groups and agencies in the United States will go through all that, and I was amazed with the fact that they could fact-check a statement. Each statement made by both candidates was fact-checked, and they were able to put the results online in less than 5 minutes. That's something awesome. It captivated me, and that's something I'm trying to also get back home from this fellowship. I'm trying to, when we go for the summit, that's actually one of my objectives, to meet some of these fact-checkers and know how they are able to do that so quick and so fast. We've been able to network outside of the fellowship. We have been able to, like in my case, I have had a wonderful time with the time out that we've been having. Like, we have gone to places like Detroit, Future City. We've gone to Blight Busters, and that really speaks to what I do back home as an urban and regional planner. And I must say that I have learned quite a lot of things that can help us in terms of resolving our urban planning issues back home.
Great. All right, we need to slip in another quick pause for the cause. We'll come right back with the final segment right after this. IREX, I-R-E-X, stands for Investing in People and Inspiring Change. If you go to their website, and it's a global development program in terms of education.
You know, the objective here is for us to be impacted in such a way that will impact other people at home, because it's a very rich community. For example, where I come from, I'm a leader. I'm actually training aspiring journalists. Yeah, people want to become journalists tomorrow, youngsters who want to become journalists tomorrow. I'm involved in training these kids. And so from the leadership skills I will acquire from this program, I'll be able to implement everything back at home, and I'm definitely sure the future will be brighter.
Good. Rejoice, when you and YG leave here, you'll go back with your colleagues to Washington, D.C. You become part of the summit. What is the summit?
So the summit is actually the climax of the fellowship.
All 700 come back together.
Yes, all 700 of us come together in Washington, D.C. And I think one of the things that I'm looking forward to is interacting with government officials, because I know they will have some opportunity to link with them and, you know, just have an opportunity to speak to them. And it would be also nice to be with the fellows as well from other countries. from other states within the US, of course. And I look forward to especially having the Ignite Talk sessions, because I know I'm going to learn a lot from there. And basically the summit just tops it all. It is one of the ways to just...
everybody can talk about what they learned
yes,
in the
what they've
respective
learned,
cities and
yes,
universities that they were
definitely.
exposed to. Will you all have interaction in some way, even if it's online, with some of the alumni from this group, those who have already participated in previous years? Because I noticed on the website that they do have, looks like, testimonials and stuff from others that have come in other years.
Yeah, the interaction has already been going on. In fact, we have created several groups already, social media groups, where all the former fellows come together, and we have equally been included. So there's that relationship that's already going on. And even before applying for the program, it's always advised to go closer to those who have already been there, to like guide you as you get into it. So that link is already there between the former fellows and the current fellows, and that's something we are trying to build up in order to form a strong block.
Great. Rejoice, I'll give you the last quick question, because YG touched on it a little bit earlier. As America is approaching this very important presidential election, is our nation being watched very closely by people in Zambia and across the continent of Africa?
Yeah, definitely. They are being watched. America is being watched, especially... We all know that America is actually the beacon of democracy, and so we are interested in how the politics play out, and most especially because whatever happens during this time is also key to what we have as our policy back home, because in a way we have policies that either affected or either supported through your systems. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are actually looking up to America and looking at what will be the result, the end result of the elections.
And would you say amen to that, Watcher?
Amen. Of course, America is seen as a reference, and America is doing a lot when it comes to development in Africa, different African countries. So obviously the elections are watched by several people in Africa, and lots of expectations. People just want everything to go on smoothly.
Yes.
So we're under the microscope.
Yes,
definitely.
All right, Waji, thank you so much for coming in. Rejoice, thank you. Best of luck with the program, and good luck when you go back to Washington. And maybe we'll talk to you at the tail end of all this and see how the entire experience was.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
you.
And coming up, Bernie Porn, political pollster in Lansing, with the latest results on the race for the White House and the U.S. Senate here in Michigan. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Spotlight. Joining me now is longtime Michigan pollster out of Lansing, Bernie Porn with Epic MRA. Bernie, welcome back to Spotlight. You doing okay?
I'm doing just great. Hope you are too.
I am. No complaints whatsoever on my end. Okay, you just recently released the poll you did from June 21st to June 26th. So you finished the poll just a day before the first presidential debate, a sample of 600 with a plus or minus 4.0 margin of error. Got Trump up by 4 and Trump up by 3, depending on whether or not they're independents polled in that particular question on the survey. Surprising to you?
Not really. Our polls in the past have shown that, especially the last couple of polls, have shown that Trump has been in the lead by anywhere from 2 to 4 points. And so this is a continuation of that. No real change. But keep in mind, this was done pre-debate. And so we will be doing another poll in mid-July to see how things have changed. And if, in fact, President Biden's poor performance in the debate has had an impact, we should be able to know that in Michigan. And I'm sure there will be other polls done in other battleground states so that we'll have a pretty good idea of what the impact was for the debate. I know that in some dial meters that were taken during the debate with a pre and post-debate survey, that there was a slippage in support for President Biden. There wasn't an increase for Trump, but there was slippage for President Biden. And in this survey, we also tested the U.S. Senate race, and that's a 2-point lead for Slotkin over Rogers, and that is consistent with our previous polls. And on things like the direction of the country, 66% say that it's off on the wrong track, while Michigan is a 47 to 40% right direction for the direction of the state. And I might also add that, as in previous surveys, Governor Whitmer has a 53% favorable rating and a 52% positive job rating.
Is this a race that's still too close to call and that neither side can take this work for granted and both sides still have a lot of work to do between now and November?
I think that President Biden, although I think he has been damaged, I think he still can win. And a lot will depend on what the messaging is that they use, particularly in attacking former President Trump.
Your poll also confirmed with numbers what we always suspected, that the voters really don't like either one of these candidates and they wish they had a different choice, but they don't have a different choice right now. Does that bode well for Governor Whitmer and other Democrats possibly jumping into this race? And do you see any scenario in which the sitting president, Joe Biden, would say, nope, not going to do it, I'm going to step out of this race?
Well, polling that has been done over the past few days shows that all of the potential candidates that could step in for President Biden, should he decide to get out of the race, do not run any better than he does. And that includes Michelle Obama, Governor Whitmer, Gavin Newsom from California. All of those candidates were getting 44% in that range, and Trump was getting 47 or 48% in a two-way race. And they didn't test the race among 5 candidates or more. So we don't know what that would be, but clearly none of the other candidates that have been mentioned as possible fill-ins for President Biden perform any better in a matchup with Trump than Biden does. So I think we're going to have to stick with Biden. I would be surprised if they change or convince him to get out of the race, but they need to try and make sure that he can perform better in the next debate. If he has 2 debates like that, there are concerns about his mental acuity and
Sure.
whether or not he can withstand the next 4 years as president.
Bernie, one figure that really jumped out at me was in your question about after November, what is it that people fear the most? And it was that 40% fear Biden being reelected, President Biden, and 36% fear President Trump, former President Trump, returning to office. But the key figure in that number was 19% undecided. That's a huge undecided number. Does that suggest to you that people, go back to what I previously said, they don't like either one of these candidates?
No, that's why they have a category called dual haters. And indeed, in our crosstabs, those who have an unfavorable opinion of both President Biden and former President Trump are called dual haters, and we test how they run among that group of voters. And clearly, it's something that Robert F. Kennedy in the 5-way race performs better among that group, which is understandable. And indeed, one thing that we did discover, I think a big surprise, is that in a previous survey that was unpublished, we had a 5-way race, and in that race, Kennedy was hurting the Trump election more so than the Biden election. That is completely reversed, And now you've got, among those that are voting for Kennedy, 40% are Democrats, 30% are Republicans, with the rest independent voters. So clearly at this point, he is hurting President Biden more than he is President Trump.
Do you suspect that issues may play a bigger role in getting people out to vote than the candidates themselves, one way or the other?
I think it will, and abortion will have, I think, an important impact. And 59% in a new way that we frame this question, other than just asking if they're pro-choice or pro-life, say that they are pro-choice. And when you look at those results, they're almost identical to the 58% that just said that they were pro-choice in our previous wording of the question. But in terms of the debate right now, you see a lot of television advertising by the Biden campaign attacking Donald Trump on the abortion issue. And so I think that could have an impact, although it has not had an impact as yet.
Would it be fair to say that the invisible candidate in this presidential race is the U.S. Supreme Court?
Yes, and that needs to be, I think, a focus of the Biden campaign. It already is, and they have made some significant changes in terms of how the United States is dealing with issues, the Chevron case, and now the immunity case. And there's a big question as to what extent the activities on July 6th, the fake electors, and I just noticed in a headline that former President Trump said that the fake electors was an attempt that was his official duties. And so he's going to try and claim that everything is his official duties. And I'm not sure that that is going to be the case when they make a determination in the lower courts what constitutes official duties and what constitutes those things that are private.
And as they say in my business, stay tuned because the debate is just beginning. Bernie Porn with Epic MRA, thank you so much for joining us. We will get you back. We've got a long way to go between now and November, and I know you've got more polls coming out. And hope you're doing well, and we'll stay in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you now. And I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.